Yasik?
Huh?
Did you hear something?
Like what?
Voices?
It's no wind. Go back to sleep.
Boy, Sevek, this is the Radzimana Rev. You are laying right over my grave. I am buried right underneath you. Boy, Sevek, I have to tell you, I can't stand it any longer. Sevek, get your ass out of my face.
Very funny. I knew it was you the entire time.
Me? I just woke up this minute. Move closer, you guys. It's cold.
Like bookends. Me and Rudy, Rutek and Sevek.
What about me?
You and the Radzimana Rev.
Come on, guys, it's freezing. Shit.
Now what?
I gotta take a piss.
Uncle, watch
You
it.
stepped on my hand.
I drank too much vodka.
You know my father says a prayer every time he does that.
My father's so high class, I'm not sure he does it at all.
Send him to my father. He'll give him a book that explains everything.
Alright, I'm back.
Mazel.
I'm hungry. Salami?
No way. I don't know what sack they're in, and I'm not opening every one for you.
Who's asking you? My emergency stash. I've got pickles too.
He's a walking delicatessen.
Let's eat.
What's that?
You know, my father isn't buried in this cemetery.
Should have been. It's not suicide when they drive you to it.
He always wore his uniform. Even after they kicked him out of the army. I still have his medals, you know. I was thinking that I would write a book about him. A biography. Because he truly was a hero.
Did you say Kaddish for me?
How could I? No prayer books.
Maybe you're better off.
Sure not like you used to be.
What is...
I'll take another piece of salami. Doesn't something happen to you if you stop eating the seed? Isn't it like bad luck or something? Real bad luck. Nobody beats you up anymore. Uses you for target practice.
What does your father think about you?
If it isn't in the Talmud, my father doesn't think about it. There's 14 of us in the apartment now. My father goes down to the basement with a candle and spends the whole day studying by himself. My mother even brings him his meals.
But you bring him? He doesn't know that you're a smuggler?
He probably doesn't even know. He probably thinks it's manna from heaven.
Then you're lucky.
Real lucky. When I think of all the years I spent wasted believing in that stuff.
It's not all that bad, Rudy, and you know it.
I don't know what I know.
Remember the food, the holidays, the music? Remember the choir in Tomatsky? I used to love that place.
Didn't you hear? They turned the Tomatsky synagogue into a stable.
What?
I heard that too. I don't have the stomach to go over and see it.
I don't believe it. That place was like a palace.
A very high-class stable. SS horses only.
But they could have used it for anything. Concerts, rallies, even a church. Why didn't you tell me?
How much good news can you take?
A stable. That place had stained glass windows and marble floors. What do you think they did with the bima?
Probably chopped it up into firewood.
And the Taurus?
I don't know.
Sure you do. It's standard procedure. They roll it open in the street and make the rabbi shit on it.
Shut up! Hey, you're not gonna talk about that, alright?
Don't blame me.
Guys, Rudy. You don't have to be so rude!
Pardon me.
Stop, come on.
Better run home to mama before you
Come on!
Forget about it. You didn't mean nothing,
What's
alright?
the matter with you? What time is it?
6:30. Wanna watch Luzak?
No thanks.
Hey guys. I never heard a choir before. What's it sound like?
Same way it does on the radio.
I never had a radio. What kind of songs do they sing?
Mostly prayers and classical stuff. There were about 60 of us, and it was beautiful. All kinds of harmonies and solo pieces. Especially on Yom Kippur. Kol Nidre was the big night. We practiced for months. Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vaneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vaneinu, Ki Ein Banu Masim. Aseh Imanu, Ze tzedakah v'chesed. Aseh imanu tzedakah v'chesed b'moshienu. Aseh lakeinu, chanenu v'aneinu. Avinu lakeinu, chanenu v'aneinu, ki ein banu masim. Aseh manu.
Serenade.
Markowski, you stink!
It's nice to see you boys spending your spare time in cultural pursuits. Only it's damn stupid when our dear Deutsch friends are able to show up at any time. What's the matter with you? I can hear you 50 meters away.
It's too early for the Germans. Why should they open the cemetery when they can get their buddies, the Jewish police, that wait for them?
I'll ignore that remark. Smuggler hoodlums are in no position to criticize.
You don't seem to have a problem doing business with smugglers.
I'll do business with anyone who wants to. I'm going to live through this war. How many sacks do you have? I'll take 4.
4? We said 2. You can't just raise the price like that.
If you want to use the cemetery, you'll pay whatever I say, and you won't argue.
You son of a bitch.
The Germans want twice as much as last time. What do you expect me to do? I have a wife and 2 children.
We need all 6 today. We'll pay you tomorrow.
Don't try anything funny, Yasser. Remember, without me, you're dead. Just another corpse to say Kaddish over.
Don't worry, you'll get your food even if my mama has to go hungry.
Don't blame me, blame them.
I blame you both. You think you're special because they gave you this job. But when we're all gone and you're the only one left, what do you think's gonna happen to you?
You little punk. That's the gratitude I get for helping you feed your families.
Your family eats twice as
You
much
won't
as mine
have
ever
to go to
does.
Berlin. Let Hitler shake your
You wouldn't
hand.
even have to go to Germany. You probably speak better than Polish by
And
now.
that's why I'll be around when worms are crawling on your bones. The end to every smuggler is a bullet, and you'll all get yours sooner or later.
You'll get yours too, Markowski.
If I were you, I wouldn't come back without that food.
I hope you choke on it.
Just pull the curtain on the choir, understand? First funeral's in an hour.
So now,
We paid the bribe and made our peace with Markowski. And soon, we had enough food for ourselves and our families and a little extra to sell in the ghetto. News reached us that Germany attacked Russia. Rumors told terrible stories of what was happening to the Jews there. We didn't listen. Only death by starvation was real to us. And at the time being, we had plenty of food. For a while, it looked like we were gonna make it.
Stop wasting time in here! I'll hold them off! Go! I was almost over when they got me. It wasn't bad, just in my arm. When I fell down, I started running. I reached a chestnut tree, and I started climbing. I figured I can climb higher than their bullets. But this stupid arm slowed me down. They caught up to me and started shooting again. When I fell out of the tree, they started kicking me. There was 5 of those bastards. If there were 2, I could have taken them with my bare hands. It was the dogs I hated most. Their dog teeth and their dog smell made me sick. I didn't die for another 5 minutes. Shit. If my dad would have been there, those pricks wouldn't have stood a chance.
Winston Churchill invited the great sage, the Rabbi of Gur, to come and consult him about how to bring about Germany's downfall. The rabbi thought and finally answered. There are 2 possible ways to bring about Germany's downfall. One involving natural means, and the other involving supernatural means. The natural means would be if 1,000,000 angels with flaming swords descended upon Germany and destroyed it. The supernatural means would be if 1,000,000 Englishmen parachuted down into Germany and destroyed it.
Helena, thank God. What's the matter? The landlady, she's throwing us out. What? She said it's getting too dangerous. She's not going to risk her life for us. What are we going to do?
What choice do we have? We'll move.
going to take us in as soon as they find out we don't have
Stop
papers.
it, Mama.
We're gonna get caught. I know it. We'll be arrested and then tortured and shot. And, oh my God, Alina, we're gonna die!
Shut your mouth. Don't say that. Don't ever say that. We're not gonna die. Do you understand? We're going to make it. They're not gonna catch us. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry about your friend.
So are we.
I heard about you guys. Pretty fancy operation. Where it happened. What's the difference? You guys got guts. Don't let this stop you. Move somewhere else. You have to keep going. Your friend would want you to. Yasin, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm Artek, with the JCO,
What's that?
the Jewish Combat Organization. You've never heard of us?
No.
You will. Remember, if you give up, they win.
Russians! Bombers are on the way!
No, it's Americans! Paratroopers are landing in Germany!
Hitler, what about him? Who did a fishbone out of Penguin in Berlin?
I heard the Red Cross is coming to Warsaw.
With food packages.
And medicine!
It's only a
The
matter
war
of
is almost
time.
over. Let the day
That's what
now.
I heard.
You've been listening to the RSJF, radio station Jewish Fantasy, coming directly to you from the Warsaw Ghetto. If you don't like our news, it's your own fault. Instead of asking us, you should make up your own.
Okay, so this apartment on the Aryan side is one of the few buildings that looks directly into the attic in the ghetto. And this drain pipe can be cut and attached so that it can run right across the gap. And for 2,000 zlotys a day, Stash will let us use this setup to smuggle a hell of a lot of food.
Can we trust him?
Can we trust anybody? We'll have to take that chance. Sevik and I will do the shopping, while you guys stay in the attic with empty sacks. When we give the signal, you put the sack on the mouth of the drain pipe, and we'll start pouring.
When do we start?
Tomorrow. Make sure you sleep all day because we'll be up all night. This isn't small time like before. This time, we're gonna feed the whole ghetto.
You don't have to do
I
it.
don't mind.
I feel very strange about this.
Rudy, your jacket is ripped to shreds. Now take it off. What are you thinking?
Nothing.
Yes, you are. I can feel your brain working. Come on, tell me.
I was just wondering how someone like you can exist.
Someone so good in the midst of so much evil.
Not that good.
Yes, you are. You just don't know. You have no idea what